Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Mojo Insider. Today, we're diving into a topic that will spark some debate. The folks have released their list of the top 10 most hated people of 2025. Let me tell you, it's a wild ride. Before we jump in, remember that this is based on one author's opinion, and it's going to be controversial. We're just here to break down the list and the reasons behind each pick. Let's get into it. Number 1 is Elon Musk. Now, the author admits they used to be a fan, praising his innovations. But things changed after he rebranded Twitter to X, made some comments that were seen as creepy, and faced reports of manufacturing issues with Tesla. The author even goes as far as to accuse him of acting like a literal Nazi. That's a pretty strong statement. Number 2, Sean Combs, also known as Puff Daddy, Diddy, or Love. The author doesn't mince words here, expressing hope that he'll fade away due to some very serious allegations. We're talking about claims of rape involving over 120 women, and even a disturbing accusation of him victimizing Justin Bieber back in 2009. These are incredibly serious accusations that have garnered a lot of attention. Number 3, it's Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel. The author criticizes his handling of security in Gaza, his judicial reforms that are said to have divided the country, and even suggests he might be responsible for the deaths of innocent Palestinians. This is a deeply sensitive and highly debated topic, reflecting the intense global opinion surrounding the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Number 4 spot is Vladimir Putin, the President of Russia. The author expresses fears of a potential World War III and blames Putin for causing widespread death and misery, also accusing him of manipulating the American president. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine and its global impact contribute to this strong negative sentiment.
Number 5 position is none other than Donald Trump. The author finds his statements nonsensical and believes his actions primarily benefit himself and other wealthy individuals rather than the average American. As a prominent figure in American politics, Trump consistently evokes strong reactions, both positive and negative. Number 6 is J.D. Vance. The author mentions initially thinking he might bring a more sensible perspective to the political landscape but now views him as more radical than Trump, expressing concern about him potentially holding office. This reflects a perceived shift in Vance's political stance that has drawn criticism from some. Number 7, we have Volodymyr Zelensky, the President of Ukraine. What's notable here is that the author doesn't actually provide any negative reasons for his inclusion. Instead, they express support for his efforts in dealing with the war against Russia. This inclusion seems to highlight the complexities of public opinion and perhaps a nuance in the author's criteria. Number 8 spot is Bashar al-Assad, the former president of Syria. The author points to his early economic policies as worsening inequality and centralizing power, ultimately contributing to Syria becoming a war-torn nation. Assad's leadership during the Syrian civil war has been heavily criticized on the international stage. Number 9, we have Kanye West, now known as Ye. The author labels him a literal Nazi, mentions the poor performance of his latest album, and alludes to allegations of him being manipulative towards his wife. Ye's increasingly controversial public statements have led to widespread condemnation. Number 10. And finally, taking the top spot as the most hated according to this list is Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader of North Korea. The author describes his rule as extremely brutal, making North Korea a major violator of human rights. They also believe he's become worse now that Trump is no longer imposing tariffs. Kim Jong-un's leadership has long been a subject of international concern due to its oppressive nature. It's worth noting that this list doesn't stop at just the top 10. We have included newcomers like Damon Mills and Gretchen Whitmer, and a whole bunch of contenders including names like Rachel Zegler, Taylor Swift, Justin Trudeau, Andrew Tate, and many more. For some of these, the reasons are pretty brief, like Rachel Zegler for her comments about the Snow White movie, or Taylor Swift for simply being overrated. It shows how a wide range of actions and opinions can lead to public disapproval. The top 10 most hated people of 2025. What do you think of this list? Are there any names that surprise you? Anyone you think should be on here that isn't? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more interesting content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.